Hey guys, I'm sure most of you by now have heard about the father in Greenville, South Carolina, who shot his own 23-year-old daughter through a door as she was coming into their home at 1-something a.m. in the morning. Regardless of the situation, regardless of the scenario, I've heard that the man has since been arrested on drug charges. Regardless of the circumstances, it doesn't matter. You don't shoot through a closed door. You don't do that. I made the mistake of saying in a post when I posted about this on our Facebook page that we as gun owners have to be better than this. And that was a mistake on my part. Because unfortunately I was lumping all responsible gun owners into one category and basically saying that this person who shot through a door was one of us. That's not one of us. That was clearly an irresponsible gun owner. And to those of you that I might have offended, I apologize. And I mean this. I'm not being my normal facetious self when I say that. I honestly apologize because clearly that man is not one of us. How do you shoot through a door not knowing what's on the other side of it? How does your brain assume that what's on the other side has got to be a threat? How does that happen? I don't even understand the philosophy, the thought process that went through this man's mind. Drug dealer or not, or whatever he was involved in drugs, doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me anything, any of the backstory. You're firing through a door. Even if no one else lived in the house, you're firing through a door without knowing what is on the other side of it. If this man were a responsible gun owner, the full rules of gun safety alone would have prevented his own flesh and blood, his own daughter from being killed. All he has to do is go through that list in his mind and be a responsible gun owner like you and I do. Okay? You never point a gun at something unless you're willing to destroy it. Okay? Maybe he was shooting at the door. Well, guess what? The other rules of gun safety, including know your target and what's beyond it, would have applied at this point. Because if he would have known what was beyond his target, even if he were shooting at the door, he would have known that I don't want to destroy what's beyond my target, which was his 23-year-old daughter. Very, very sad in the gun world. Very sad. Very hard to even talk about these types of situations when we're being attacked feverishly from the left. And now we have to deal with this? We have to deal with a legal gun owner doing something stupid like this? I'm sorry, this man's going to have to live with this the rest of his life. He's probably on suicide watch right now. I don't want to see anybody have to live through that. Was it an accident? Oh, to be called an accidental shooting. It was no accident. The man pointed the gun where he wanted to shoot and pulled the trigger intentionally. He may not have meant to kill what was beyond the door, but like a fool, he shot into the door, not knowing what was beyond it. That is no accident. This man is responsible for his daughter's death directly. No verbal commands. You couldn't have said, "Who's there?" You couldn't have said, "If you continue trying to come into my home, I'm going to kill you." You couldn't have said, "Go away, get the F out of here." There's no verbal command or anything that you could have said that your daughter would have immediately said, "Dad, it's me." This guy wasn't one of us. And again, for those that I may have offended, I apologize. Because we as responsible gun owners will never let this kind of stuff happen. I pray for this man and I pray for his daughter's soul. This is something senseless and something that should not happen and something that I guarantee you the anti-gun left are high-fiving each other over now because that's another check mark that they can put in their category, in their column of stats.